Whether she was joking or not made no difference. This was one order I wasn't willing to follow. I couldn't kiss Hideko, not with the way I felt about Karuha or Nozomi for that matter. I still wasn't sure whether those two were the same person or not, but when I thought about them, I knew I couldn't go through with this. So I didn't. I didn't say or do anything. She didn't speak either. We both sat there in silence, gazing at the undying flames flickering in the distance. After what seemed like a long time, Hideko finally broke the silence.
You didn't think I was serious, did you? Honestly, you're just as naive as ever.
A faint smile played across her lips for a moment, then she abruptly got to her feet. She left without saying another word. I didn't have a chance to stop her and was left all on my own. Once again, Hideko had avoided telling me the truth. All of a sudden, she seemed so fragile, so vulnerable. Like if I called out to her now, she might disappear completely. Despite all that, I think I finally had my answer. Just now, Hideko said I was as naive as ever. That's a weird way to talk about someone you've only known for 9 days. Those words, along with everything else that had happened, were starting to add up. Hideko was like me. He wasn't the same Hideko that started out here, in this timeline.
She's also a time traveler.
He sure is. Day 10. Special announcement? Hello? This is a supplemental broadcast. Ignore the announcement about celebrating your milestone. I already unlocked all the classrooms.
Hooray!
That means you don't get anything special today. Just use this time to train extra hard, okay? Training, huh? I doubted I'd be making time for that today. I had something much more important to deal with. Namely, picking things up where I left off with Hideko. She'd blown me off again last night. I was getting tired of this. Today is the day I get the truth out of her. Of course, just saying it was one thing. How do I actually do that, though? Technically, I'd refused to carry out Hideko's final order. That meant our deal was off. If I tried the straightforward approach, she'd only blow me off again. But what else can I do? Sounds like such a cliche, but maybe I could give her a present? Something special. Something that would show her I really care and get her to trust me. Only problem is I can't think of anything that would move Hideko that much. I thought about it a while longer, but still didn't come up with anything. Guess I'll just have to ask the others. And so after breakfast, I set out to ask around and try to figure out what to get Hideko. Alright, who should I talk to first? We'll start with the 3rd floor. Alchemy! Perfect timing! Can I put you in a Cobra twist real quick? I'd rather you didn't. And what are you even doing here? What is there to do in a gym besides wrestling? There's tons of stuff. It's okay, I get it. You've come to interrogate me about that thing, right? Well, it's true. I opened the valve for the fountain in the courtyard all the way. What about it? You saying that could have had something to do with how Eito escaped? I didn't say anything about anything yet. This sounds like it could be important, though. Can you tell me some more about that? It was yesterday, really early in the morning. I'd say 1 a.m. on day 9. I felt really hot and I couldn't sleep, so I went for a little walk in the courtyard. Then I ended up talking to Eito. I've been wondering just how high that fountain over there can reach. Maybe you'd be good enough to turn it up for me? Once he mentioned it, I got curious too. I opened the valve and the water started shooting up like a huge geyser. And you just left it like that? Yeah, Eito asked me to. Said watching it would help him sleep. That definitely sounded suspicious. I wasn't sure what it meant yet, but it felt like I should probably remember it for later. Right now I had to focus on Hideko. I switched gears and asked Moko if she had any idea what she might like. She thought for a moment before answering. I don't know how much this will help, but she once told me she likes stuff that comes in sets of 3 colors. 3 colors? Yeah, stoplights, sports medals, that kind of thing. Even wine. That's got red, white, and rosé. Oh, and another thing. Moko reached into her hood and pulled something out.
Huh?
Sanshokupan? Sanshokupan?
No.
It's 3 flavors in 1 bun. I got it from the cafeteria. I was gonna eat it later, but I got plenty more. You can have this one. I had no reason to say no, so I took the bun and left. Sanshokupan? What does shoku mean? San is 3, pan is bread. Hello, Takumi. I've been thinking. How about when you visited me a while back and said you're alive? I've been trying to figure out what you could have experienced to make you say that, and what?
Huh.
You really want to know? Yeah? Well, let me out of here. I promise I'll tell you then. So that was just another ruse, huh? Was it though? I assure you it's a very convincing theory. As if anyone would fall for that, I glared at Eito for a moment in silence. If you did let me out, I could be useful in other ways too. I could act as your advisor, help you out with any little things you don't want anyone else knowing about. Not interested. You're the one who's visiting me. Why are you even here if not to hear what I have to say? I came here for ideas on how to get through to Hideko. But even if Eito did know anything useful, he was the last person I wanted to get help from. Oh, don't look at me like that. I might just have to tell everyone about the other thing, you know? What other thing? About you coming from the future. You still haven't told them, have you? I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that. It's a secret between you and me. And a secret this important isn't something you blurt out in the heat of the moment. No, I'm saving it for the right moment. Suddenly, I noticed something sticking out of Eito's pocket. I darted forward, reached in, and pulled it out. What's this? No! You didn't use Buon-si. Say it ain't so. Can't you tell it's a balloon? Not just any balloon either. It's made of a special kind of rubber that makes it extra sturdy. I stared at the balloon in my hand, trying to piece some things together. You can have it if you like. There's plenty more where that came from. I shoved it into my pocket and left. You did not use Buon-si, sir. How did you learn that trick? Oh, Takumi. Are you here to help me train? I'm still so weak, I feel like I might keel over if an invader just looks at me hard enough. Sorry, but there's something else I want to talk about. I told Shoma about my quest to gather information. Something that'll make Hideko open her heart? Well, I can think of one thing. Soft vinyl. What? Like plastic? Yeah, like a doll made from soft vinyl. Although, doll isn't really the right word. Maybe figure would be better? It's not just the human-shaped ones she like, after all. Did Hideko tell you that herself? That's right, she used to collect them back in the complex. A sadistic ice queen like her secretly being a passionate toy collector? It's kinda cute, don't you think? Those are some surprisingly strong terms coming from Shoma. Oh, speaking of toys, about 2 days ago, Eito asked me for something. I just remembered now, and it might have something to do with how he escaped. What did he ask you for? some sturdy rubber balloons. Empty ones, of course, not already inflated. There were 100 of them. 100? Okay, that's not a coincidence. I made them using the gift-o-matic and gave them to him that morning along with his breakfast. He said he wanted them to help strengthen his diaphragm and improve his lung capacity. I didn't believe that was all there was to it, of course. But I didn't see how it could hurt, so I gave them to him anyway. What the hell? Please don't disturb the crime scene, Mr. Sumino. The world's greatest mystery-solving twins are working a case here. A case?
Isn't it obvious? The SAD, or Scandalous Outski Disappearance for short.
Why is the short version longer? Have you found any clues? No, not yet, but there is one thing that's interesting.
Oh, Takumi, did you notice anything strange about the courtyard when we came here last night?
No, not really.
The ground was damp. The whole place was soaked. There were a lot of plants here, so there's a lot of moisture around, but it was a lot wetter than usual yesterday. It was like the courtyard had been doused by a sprinkler or something.
Huh. I didn't notice that at all, but what's it got to do with the SAD case? And that's the question we aim to answer during this investigation. The ground in the courtyard was wet. It's weird, but I got other things to worry about. I asked Ima and Kako for ideas on what might make Hideko open her heart to me. To their credit, the two of them gave the matter some serious thought before answering.
Sorry, I've never really spoken to Hideko all that much.
Me neither. I don't think I can tell you anything useful. Oh, that's too bad.
Here, maybe this will make up for it.
Kako reached into her pocket and took out something. What's this?
It's a piece of poop.
What? Gee, thank you. She's kidding. It looks like some kind of animal fossil to me. I couldn't tell what kind of animal it was, though.
We found it while we were looking for Ato before. Looks rare, doesn't it? Here you go.
Without waiting for a reply, Kako pressed the strange fossil into my hand. Well, I had no reason to refuse to take it, and I figured it might come in useful for something later on. Something that would touch Lady Hideko's heart. I'm not sure how useful this would be, but I believe she likes cats. Cats? You know, furry creatures that go meow. She had a pet one back in the complex. She admires their independence, their ability to work at night, and their hunting habits. Apparently they remind her of herself that way. Cats, huh? If I may, I've been wondering about Sir Ato. Do you really think he could have broken out of his cage without any assistance? Is something bothering you about that theory? It may be nothing, but something curious happened 2 days ago on the night of day 8 after we'd all assembled in the cafeteria. When I heard there was to be no post-battle celebration, I wandered into the courtyard to get some air. While I sat there, I heard a voice coming from the animal pens. It was Sir Ato, of course. He requested that I close the drain in the corner of the grounds. Of course he did. The sound of the water was keeping him awake. But a prisoner deserves humane treatment, and I thought it couldn't possibly do any harm. So you did it? Yes. I don't see how it could have had any bearing on his escape, but I thought I should mention it. I think this is all I'm going to learn for now. I don't know if I'm any closer to winning Hideko over, but at least I know more about her interests now. I believe Lady Hideko likes cats. A sadistic ice queen like her secretly being a passionate toy collector. So if I want to give her a present, a vinyl figure of a cat should be the way to go. But not just any cat. There's one more important detail that I learned. And that's... Hideko told me she likes stuff that comes in 3 colors. So a cat with 3 colors. In other words,
Aha!
a calico. All right, I better head over to the gift-o-matic and whip up a calico cat figure. Wait, I don't know how to make that. Well, oh wait, JK, I know how to make that now. It's so cute. Okay, it's done. Now I just have to give it to Hideko. It has a big smile on its face. It took me a while to figure out where Hideko was. Sometime after sunset, someone told me they'd seen her going into her room, so I hurried over there. Takumi, what are you doing here? Haven't you heard of knocking? Oops, sorry, I have something for you. What? I don't know if it's your kind of thing or not, but I handed the calico cat figure to Hideko. I don't understand. It's a present. For you. I thought you might like it. Hideko stared at the little plastic figure and tears filled her eyes. Wait, tears? I wasn't prepared for this. I didn't think she'd like it that much. It's not possible. What do you mean? You couldn't possibly have known. About what? Hideko didn't reply but slipped the cat figure into her pocket. There was more going on here than I realized, but I'd gotten through to her. That much was clear. Pressing my advantage, I looked her in the eyes and asked again. Hideko, please tell me the truth. The truth about you. Oh! Persuasion! What is this? You're just suddenly giving me a gift?
Are you trying to buy me over with material goods? You must think I'm a fool.
That's not it.
Come on, that's not what I'm doing at all. Ah!
I just wanted to express myself to you. I thought it would help you understand that I'm acting in good faith, or that you'd at least see how serious I am.
Anyway, a promise is a promise. You couldn't meet the conditions I laid out. You didn't follow my final order.
Oh, shoot.
Are you?
I just started over?
Oh.
Okay.
Are you trying to buy me over with material?
Come on.
Anyway, a promise is a promise. You couldn't meet the conditions I laid out. You didn't follow my final order. Therefore...
You actually meant that? What? Maybe I have to wait.
Actually meant that?
Girl, you keep making me have to retry from the beginning.
Are you trying to buy me over with...
Come on.
Anyway, a promise is a promise. You couldn't meet the conditions I laid out. You didn't follow my final order. Therefore, I have no obligation to tell you anything.
Waiting was the answer. Fantastic. Dot dot dot.
Oh,
Although,
well, there is something on my mind.
what is it?
Oh? What is it?
Oh.
Let me just ask this. Why would you give something like that to me? A calico cat figure.
What made you pick this to give to me of all things?
I thought you'd like it.
It's like I told you before. Ah.
I somehow knew you'd like it.
Oh.
I see.
Ah.
It's true, I do like calico toys. Being totally honest with you, I was happy you gave it to me.
But how? How did you know? My fondness for soft vinyl figures. You couldn't possibly have known about that. So
You told me
how?
yourself. Technically not a lie.
Well, Hideko, you told me yourself.
I asked Kiyoshika, Shoma, and Moko about you, but that was just an excuse. I knew long before I asked any of them. I swear it. The fact that you like cats and collect calico toys, like I said, I remember you telling me yourself. But how could you? That's impossible. This has to be some kind of mistake. Well, I guess you have my thanks for the calico toy.
Thank you.
Glad you liked it.
I'm just glad you liked it.
Checkpoint.
Huh?
Hey, what did you say just now? What did you mean by that's impossible? Never mind. Don't worry about it. How am I supposed to... I told you. It's some kind of mistake.
There's no way you could have known.
I do know. You literally told me.
I do know.
I know all too well. What is it you think you know exactly? All the pain and suffering you've been through?
Watch your mouth. Are you insane? Don't say things like that.
You've been hurting all on your own.
This whole time, shouldering this burden alone. Isn't that right? Stop it. I guess, if there's something weighing you down, I want a piece of that burden. Not just a piece.
Listen to me, Hideko. All of the pain and suffering you're feeling,
I'll share it with you.
I'll share it with you.
Takumi.
Hideko, we can build a new future. One where nobody has to die. A future where we all make it to day 100 with a smile. Not just day 100, day 101, day 102, and every day after that too. Let's create a future where we can live happily forever. But if we're going to make that happen, you need to tell me everything. So please, tell me, Hideko.
So we can make the perfect future that we all deserve together.
So we can make the perfect future that we all deserve. Together.
Takumi, are you sure you can handle it? The truth is a lot more cruel than you think. Once you hear it, there will be no going back. Are you prepared for that? Do you still want to know? Yeah, I'm sure. Alright, I'll tell you. But promise me one thing first. Whatever you might learn, don't let it destroy you. I looked into her eyes again. Okay, I promise. Hideko seemed to accept my resolve. Then she abruptly left the room and led me outside. What are we doing out here? I wanted us to see the satellite. Hideko looked up into the night sky where the pale, shimmering artificial satellite hung in the void of space.
It's so far away from us. Almost impossibly far. It looks so big, so close. Like we could reach out and touch it. But we'll never actually get there. Or more accurately, we've never got there. Even after everything we've tried, it's always just out of reach.
Everything we've tried?
You've probably figured this out already, but I'm a time traveler just like you. I hesitated for a moment, then nodded.
Oh.
But this isn't a one-time only thing. I've lived through these 100 days countless times. Every time, things play out a little differently and create all kinds of new problems. I've experienced all these variations, all the branching timelines that result from the different choices we make. That's why I've been able to tell when the next attack is coming, among other things.
Oh.
And all of this doesn't just apply to me.
Huh.
There's someone else. And that's you, Takumi. You've also experienced our 100 days here countless times before. What was she talking about? I was so confused, I blurted out the first thing that came into my head. That can't be right. This is only my second time here.
Tuh.
No, it's not. You've been through this just as many times as much as me. Over and over again in an endless loop. Even now, this is only the most recent in a long series of 100 days cycles. You just can't remember the others. No, it can't be.
Strictly speaking, neither of us are time travelers in the way you think we are. This isn't a matter of us leaping back in time. It's more that we're trapped in a time loop.
Like when they cry?
That goes for me, and you too. You're the same as me, Takumi. You're not a time traveler. You're a time looper.
There it is. That's what I wanted. You've arrived at Story Lock 1. You will not be able to progress without meeting certain conditions. Try exploring other branches for now. Unlock condition, reach ending 34, 36, 72, and 76, and reach Story Lock 3.